Welcome all. This is your section number 5. So here we are going to discuss about little bit about the metrics. So last class also we discussed some little manipulation in metrics, and we are continuing a little bit more about the metrics manipulation. So here we are going to introduce few terms so that you can just have a look at each one. I'm going to read the question. Extract third and fourth row, second and third row, sorry, third column in a random matrix A. This is a random matrix. Random matrix. We don't have to create a proper matrix or something here. So we need a random matrix. Any kind of, it may, when dimension is not specified, you can go with any kind of random matrix, or we'll go with a bigger matrix. So if you want to make a random matrix, you have to use the keyword RAND, random of the dimensions you have to give. The dimensions you have to give. So here the random of rand of 4,3 means it will have 4 rows and 3 columns. Okay, so here we will do that directly in MATLAB. Okay, so here what I can do, first I'll just introduce a variable A and create a random matrix that is A equal to rand of 3, 4. So you can see here there is a random matrix having 3 columns, sorry, 3 rows and 4 columns. So what is the second part? You need to extract third and fourth row. Third and fourth row you need to extract, and second and third column. Right? Third and fourth, second and third column. So how will you extract it? That last class we discussed about it. You need what you need? Third and fourth row, that is third and fourth row. So since you don't have the, okay, I think the 3, 4, I'll just make it into 4, 3. That would be nice. Okay, 4, 4, let it be. Okay, I need a third and fourth row has to be extracted. Not I don't want full. What else is required? Second and third column. That is second and third column. That is, I just need these 4 numbers: 1, 2, 3, and 4. How will you extract? We can extract. We'll introduce another variable B. There we will store the new matrix. That is A of, from where to where I need? I need the row from 3 to 4. Right? 3 to 4 I need. And from columns 2 to 3 I need. 2 to 3. See here, these 4 values are there, 3 and 4 values. This is how you extract values from a matrix. So if you want to replace it, let's take the 4th row has to be replaced and equal to the first column. 4th row you replace, and that should be equal to the first column. How will you do that? It is very easy. Which one I need to replace? I need to replace the 4th, so that A of 4th column. Column from 1 to 4, right? So total is there. So A full column means this is indicates the 4th row and the entire columns are there. That has to be replaced with that value has to be changed with what? Our first column we need to, the first column value has to be there. So how will you put A of, we need the full row, right? We need the full row and the first column. So let's take, what is A? Look here, this is your first column, right? And if you look at this row also, will have the same values, right? It will have the same values. Understood? So this is how we can replace these values. And so using the i's ones and all here also we can replace certain things. Let's take, I'll make another a is equal to rand of 4,3 and introduce a new random variable, and there I want to replace values. Let's take, I'll just put a of 2 to 4 and 2 to 4. That means what? Second row to fourth row, second column to fourth column. Okay, let's make it 3 because here we are having 3 columns. So second row to fourth, that is second, third, fourth row will be there. And what are which column? 2 to 3. This many values are there. That will be, we can replace those values with the I of 3. So see here, this will be 3 by 2 matrix, right? This will be 3 by 2 matrix. So I'll just put 3, 2. So let's take whether it is coming or not. See here, the first column is not changed, but the second row, third row, fourth row, second column and third column is changed to I. I is nothing but the identity. So diagonal will be 1, 1. So 1, 1, 1 is there, but since it's not a 3 by 3 matrix, there is no 1 here. So you can replace like this. So if you want to delete it, how will you delete the row? How will you delete the row? Okay, I can say how will you delete. Let's take, now this is your A matrix. So I just want to delete a few rows. Let me tell you from 1, 3. So when you want to delete it, this is 1, 3 has to be written like that. 1, 3 has to be written like that. So that means first column and third column I have to delete. Okay, first column, so the first row and the third row I have to delete, and the full column I can put the full column. Has to be deleted. So deleted means you have to just put the square bracket without doing anything. So see here what happens. Your first row is removed, this row is removed, right? This row is removed. It is not there. And the third is also removed. Third is also removed. But every columns are there. Every columns are there. Okay. So every columns for these 2 rows will be there. Other rows also, every columns are removed. So you will be getting only the second and fourth one will be available. So this is square bracket. This is called null vector. So using the null vector, we can delete certain things from a matrix. Okay. So using zeros, ones, I and all, you can make a bigger matrix. So for example, I'll write a big matrix. So maybe the question will be asked like that. Using i's, ones and all, you have to make a bigger matrix. It will show this is how the matrix should look. So you cannot use any direct input. Instead of that you have to use i's, zeros or ones. You can use. So here let me write one matrix M equal to ones of 3. That means your first 3 by 3 will be 1, right? Space zeros of, always remember your dimension should be matching 3, 2, right? That means the after once 3 means 3 by 3 matrix will be there in the first case, and zeros of 3, 2, that is 3 rows will be there and 2 columns will be there using the zeros. And so how many rows will be there total now? There will be total 3 rows for this one, and there are 5 columns, right? 5 columns will be there. So I'm going to the next section, that is under this one, under these 2 matrix. Under that I'm going again with another zeros of 2, 3, that is 2 rows will be there and 3 columns will be there, as well as 4 into I. I of how much should be there? I of 2 should be there. That is the rest, right? See what is coming. See here. So this 3 by 3 is nothing but ones of 3, and this is nothing but zeros of 3, 2, this part. And this is nothing but zeros of 2, 3, that is 2 rows and 3 columns. And finally I, of 2, that is 4 multiplied. So 1 0 0 1 multiply with the 4, that will give you 4 0 0 4. So using this alone we can make a bigger matrix. So if you want to make some other values also corresponding, you can do it. Some problems can be asked like that. So now another way, reshaping the matrix. Reshaping the matrix. Reshaping the matrix is very simple. Let's take another matrix I'm creating. So this is very easy to use random. Otherwise, every time you have to type the entire matrix. So if I have the random, I can have a random matrix of 6 by 6. I'll make a random of 6. So I'll get a 6 by 6 matrix. So now I need to reshape it. The same values also should be there, but instead of 6 by 6, I need to change into 9 by 4. That is 9 rows and 4 columns should be there. So same values. So it has to be reshaped. So we can just type reshape of which one? Which matrix? B matrix. From where? What is the size? Now the size is 9, 4. I can put. See here, the same values only will be there, but that will be arranged into 9 rows and 4 columns. Getting the point? So what is the syntax for the reshape? The matrix name and the size of the new matrix. So here, this is 6 by 6, that has to be converted into 9 by 4. The same values will be arranged in such a way. You can see here 0.4898, 0.4898, and this value. These 3 values will be taken. These 3 values will be taken here to make it 9. Okay. Like that, there are so many types are there. You can have a look at each one. So if you want to make a diagonal, we can make diagonal elements. If you know what is the diagonal elements, using that you can create a diagonal matrix. So let's take some values. So we usually do diagonals. Let's take diag of 4. I'll just type what is coming. See, diag of 4 is 4 only will be coming, or maybe 4. See here, 2, 4. So 2, 4 means what? So from this you can understand one thing, or just make it 3, 4. I'll tell. See here, 3, 4. So it will be happening at 1 second. I'll just give one example that D is equal to 2468. 2468. I introduce a D value, and D1 I'm introducing another variable D1. D1 is equal to -3, -3, -3. That is -3, -3, -3, right? And the next one is another variable D2 I'm introducing, that is -1, -1, -1, -1. So 3 D values, D, D1, D2 I have introduced. Using these D values, we can actually make a bigger matrix. How is possible? I'll just introduce another variable. So always remember this case sensitive, the variables are case sensitive. Capital D and small d will be different always. So capital D, I introduce a new matrix for that. Diag of D, okay, diag of D plus diag of D1, 1. I'll explain to you what is that means, plus diag of D2, 2. I'll show you. See here, this is how the matrix is created. Now you can tell we have introduced D, D1, D2. Now what is D? D is nothing but 2468 -3, 3, -3, -3, -1, -1. These are the vectors. So using this vector we are going to introduce as a diagonals. Now the position of diagonal is very important, right? So diag of D means, look at the main diagonal, D, right? 2468. That means 2468 will be a diagonal of a matrix. So the size is not required because 2468 is coming means it has to be a 4 by 4 matrix automatically, right? 2 has to be a diagonal. 2468 is diagonal, it has to be a 4 by 4 matrix. Now in that 4 by 4 matrix, diagonal of D11, diagonal of D11 means diag of D1 is what? Minus 3, 3, minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. This 1 indicates the position. 1 indicates the position from the main diagonal. So if you look at this matrix, you can see that minus 3, minus 3, minus 3 is actually kept upper of the actual the main diagonal, right? The plus 1 indicates one step ahead of the main diagonal. So here you see D2 is 2, D2, 2. So whatever the vector is there, that has to be kept 2 steps ahead of the main diagonal. That is the reason minus 1 here, minus 1 here is there. The same thing, I can put another one, diag of, if you want to make it down, I'll just put D1 minus 1. See here, minus 1 means it has to be one step under this main diagonal elements. So diagonal, diag is the option diag is nothing but a vector comma the position of the diagonal. Got it? So there are some more matrix manipulations are there. I'm not going to do that here. So these things we have discussed. You just go through each one. These are some of the matrix manipulation. Rotate 90 degree. That means it will rotate the. So this is your D value, right? 2 minus 3 0. So whatever is here, you can just see that is rotated 90 degree. Flip LR, right side flip sorry. This flip UD is what? Flip UD, you can see here C23 minus 0, 0, 1, 0, 8 is there. So it's completely flipped in the upper region. And lower triangle, that means this will be 0. This is upper triangle, that means the upper triangle will be having values, other values will be 0 here, triangle values are 0 here. Here the triangle values are 0. Random, we have already discussed. Square SQRTMA means that is nothing but it gives you the square root of each values. So some matrix manipulation, you can do each one. You have to do it, definitely you have to do it, and that one you have to write it in your record. Thank you, that's it. Our next portion is characters that we will discuss in the next video.